We got M. Night Shyamalan's Unbreakable. Let's get into it. Now, this is one of the films that gave M. Night Shyamalan the narrative that he has, the crazy twist. This is a very original film, and in my opinion, this is kind of ahead of its time. Just because we've seen how big MCU got, if this film came out today, I think it would be a blockbuster. I think that acting from Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson was good. Not their best roles, but definitely not their worst. I think that's something that gets slept on about this movie is the directing. For some reason, it just felt more artsy. It just wasn't boring. It felt different than a lot of other movies. And then you got the theme of destiny and fate. And I feel like in a movie, that always works. Everybody loves those themes. Now, I will say, I do feel like the pacing was extremely slow. There were times in this film where I just was not locked in. And I'm pretty sure this is classified as an action film, and there was very little action, which I don't hate, but if you're an action lover and you went and watching this movie, you wouldn't like this. Now, my personal highlight of this film by far was the ending. I feel like 90% of the time a twist comes, I already predicted it, but not this movie. This movie had me like, oh shit. Now, a couple little fun facts is, this is one of Quentin Tarantino's favorite films, and that's saying something. Also, M. Night Shyamalan came out and said this is his personal favorite movie that he made. Now, my favorite M. Night Shyamalan movie gotta be Signs, but this might be up there if I really think about it. The critics gave this a 70% and the audience a 77%. I, on the other hand, gave this a 6.5. Now, yes, I just listed much more things I liked about this film than the stuff I didn't like, but the pacing was just too slow that it had me uninterested at some point. Like, don't get me wrong, it's an above average movie with a good ending, but that's really all it is to me. So a 6.5, is pretty good, pretty above average. So this movie does not pass the home review, but I would recommend this movie to a lot of people.